Okay guys, before I rant on, I just want to say that I don't hate Destiny 2 or Bungie, but nor am I going to sit here and defend them and pretend that everything is all happy and that we're going to have the best year ahead yet to come. Because from what I've read from the State of the Games article the other day, and everyone else's opinions on the upcoming adjustments to Destiny 2 in the near future, it doesn't look good. Now I'm going to be honest, Destiny 2 is not in a good state right now. The player base population shows that. Views being at an all-time low on not just my channel, but almost every channel that covers Destiny 2 as well, shows that the interest in the game is declining massively. Destiny 2 is not dead, but it is starting to die off in my opinion, because Bungie simply doesn't care about the player base and what we think or want in the game. Instead of fixing it, just kill it completely. As long as they're getting the cash flowing and that we keep falling into their traps and buying every expansion and some good looking cosmetics in the Eververse store, why would they? They'll start caring when they realise that the player base population is just far too low, that they have no choice but to shut the game down or do something about it. Exactly where we were at post-launch of the base game back in 2017. It was actually mentioned in a presentation a while back that their initial aim was first trust, then retention, then revenue. They were happy for players to leave the game as long as they would come back for next expansion and seasons, but they were frustrated when big streamers and content creators would make points on how bad the game was, which then led to a negative community and players not coming back at all. I mean, just look at how quickly people ran away when Season 21 launched. Bungie got their trust, they got their attention, and then they went all out guns blazing at the Eververse store, making the only actual decent looking cosmetic content in the game available to buy only, and not be earnable. And you can see what Bungie have done when you go from having double bright engram drops giving you guaranteed items you've never had before during events, to get event cosmetics as well as legendary weapon ornaments and stuff like that, to now pretty much everything earnable related to cosmetics being pointless, and bright engrams not being rewarding at all. Everything in the game is about getting as much money from you as they possibly can. Why? Because they already gained your trust. They've had successful expansion launches, Witch Queen, Lightfall, which meant that they can go all out on their revenue goal, make dungeon keys, event passes, raise the cost of seasons and Eververse items, and lock the only decent things behind a paywall. And soon, when the game doesn't improve and cosmetic focus gets worse, players will just walk away and will not come back. Seasons will get worse in terms of player retention, and eventually Bungie probably won't earn enough revenue from those paid cosmetics due to lack of player population, to the point that they have no choice but to attempt to regain that trust and perhaps make decent content with something actually rewarding. I'm not gonna lie guys, the future state of Destiny 2 does not look good, and I can definitely see a bunch of players walking away once the final shape concludes, because the way the game is right now, it can't survive forever. There's far too many problems, and Bungie's solution is to just shut them down altogether. Don't improve Gambit, just reduce the need of players actually needing to do stuff related to Gambit, because we just don't care about it anymore. To me, it feels like Bungie have just had enough of Destiny 2 and want to put all their focus into other projects to ensure that they can be as successful as possible. Maybe they ain't bothered about Destiny 2 because they're secretly working on a Destiny 3, who knows. Bungie have made promises in the past and didn't stick to them. They've lied about a bunch of stuff, so it wouldn't surprise me. All I know is that Destiny 2 is not looking good right now, and it feels to me like it's on its way out. Come final shape, I think it'll be our final play.